Boys and girls of the shaft, today we are covering the ARK TLC because I want views. Wait, hang on a second. Wrong channel. Guys, welcome back to Ark. So, like I said a couple seconds ago before I got my channel confused with Thick Freedom, I am covering the ARK TLC update. Now, we just received a new creature, I think yesterday actually, so I'm a little bit late to the party, but you guys are going to forgive me and you are going to leave a like on this video. Primarily because you killed it on the last one and I really appreciate that. Right? Awesome! Insert needless explosion. So I've actually got 3 awesome things I can show you guys. No, actually, no, 5. 5 awesome things I can show you guys. I'm getting my numbers mixed up, but I have 5 awesome things that I can show you guys in relation to the TLC pass coming next week. Now, it's finally here, one of the creatures we've been anticipating for a very long time, and I actually doubted it was gonna get a little bit of a rustle and, you know, we're gonna go ahead and lube you up. No, I'm surprised. We got the Parasaur. So, that is right, everyone's favorite early tame, the Parasaur, won't be receiving a visual update, but it will be receiving some handy ability upgrades to make it more useful for beginner survivors in TLC number 2. The Parasaur has found its voice in the form of a loud vocalization capable of notifying the player of surrounding danger, and is even able to scare away smaller creatures when doing so. The call can be separated into the same categories as other creatures with a type of turret mode, as well as the call can be done on command by the player, just like a roar. Have issues with an annoying Pegomastix or Ichthyornis stealing from you constantly while you're just trying to stroll down the beach? Got a raptor pack hot on your heels? Have a Parasaur tag along with you, and when these pesky critters get too close, your Parasaur will keep them at bay. While riding your Parasaur, the Parasaur can send out a kind of echolocation that gives the player notice of where enemy players, tames, and wild dangers are around them, even when they are in line of sight. In combination, these abilities make the Parasaur a very strong ally during those early days on the beach and ongoing. They are able to alert survivors when someone is trying to sneak into their base by acting like a living tripwire alarm. And then right here we have a preview clip of the Parasaur TLC, so we're going to check this out. All right, that's interesting. I can see the red dots. And then the raptor kind of just backed off. That's pretty cool. So, yes, the most valuable creature you could have ever had in Ark just got a whole lot better. Please, I hope you know that is sarcasm. I see the Parasaur as one of the most useless, needless creatures in the game. They're kind of fast, but not really faster than raptors. They've got okay-ish health, but not really that good health. Their weight's okay, I will give them that. They got decent weight carrying for a beginner player. But overall, I mean, it can barely kill anything. Like, it can barely do anything. This is literally a strict gathering helper. It will help you gather different things and just... I don't know. I don't like the Parasaur. I've tamed them a couple times because it's better than nothing. Better than the Trike, I'd say, as far as the beginning dinosaur. So I'll give it that. But these abilities that it's adding, that wildcard are adding to it, I mean, this is really, really valuable. This is going to give creatures their own voice in the game, quite literally for the Parasaur, actually. But no, this is going to change how we play with these creatures. Ultimately, is it going to make the Parasaur a creature that will be a go-to creature for people? No. I don't think the game circles around echolocation and the ability to stop an attack for a couple seconds and then have that same attack resume. I don't see this as something that valuable that everyone's going to be doing and everyone's going to be using these creatures. No, I don't see it that way. Maybe select creatures that got combat buffs. But the ones that have buffs like this, I don't really see the community using them that much. Unless they're, I don't know, they just want to. On top of these new abilities, the Parasaur will also have increased base carry weight, which will allow it to carry even more of your belongings as you explore the island and try to find your way around the Ark. And the ability to attack while running, which it previously was not able to do. Here are some other in-game images of what you can expect next week, which, by the way, this TLC pass comes out next week. So I hope you guys are ready. Knowing Ark and the devs, well, they have a bad tendency of not releasing these things on time. We see the new Spino and the new Argent right here, which is some of the things I wanted to show you guys too. The Spino TLC pass and the Argent are absolutely incredible. Now, I want you guys to tell me what that RG is thinking. What's going through that thing's mind? Is it a... I mean, it could literally take a crap right there and deter the Spino, actually, when you think about it. I mean, the Spino would literally get a mouthful of shit, so, like, common sense, Mr. RG. I'm sure you had a great breakfast. Why not give the Spino the leftovers? If you know what I mean? Yeah. Actually, the Raptors one that I didn't go over, it does have a pounce ability. I don't know if, like, it's like the Primal Carnage pounce, where if you guys, I'm sure you guys have played Primal Carnage, but, like, when you jump onto a player, you basically just molest them to death, more or less. Like, this is guaranteed. If you get pounced by a Raptor and they have the stamina to do it, they will kill you every single time. They will end you every single freaking time. And it's just a bad time all around for anyone involved. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I have a feeling this is going to also play into stamina. And it's kind of an interesting concept to have a lock like this for the player being on their back. And then, obviously, they go into a bunch of other stuff, like the shared changes to the Parasaur wraps up what's coming to the TLC number 2. So, wait, hang on a second. Now that we've shared the changes to the Parasaur, that wraps up what is coming in TLC number 2. So, this is the last creature coming to TLC 2. The patch includes the Sarco, Spino, Argent, Raptor, Trike, and Parasaur, and is looking on schedule to go out early next week, with a console release planned for mid-April. We will keep console players updated about more accurate release dates as we get closer to submitting patches. Going forward, Wildcard is consolidating our patching process on PC. We will be leaning heavily on regular Tuesday or Wednesday, if needed, deployments, unless critical fixes require patches outside of that regular patch day. These will become collective weekly bug patching updates, rather than separate updates for each bug in the past resulted in multiple patches a week. After TLC number 2 is released, we will also be returning our focus more directly on to bug fixes and quality of life improvements in the weeks ahead. There are some issues that have been brought to the attention of the team by an artistic movement created to highlight the issues that affect players negatively the most. In tandem with development on TLC number 2, these issues have been documented for future analysis. And after TLC number 2 is released, we will begin investigating and addressing these issues as one of our main focuses. So the TLC pass, this pass right here, is the final pass for the creatures and the updates to said creatures. Now, after that, I don't know what they're going to do in the way of adding new creatures, updating the game, other than bug fixes. Bug fixes, quality of life stuff, and I guess repairing some systems that just don't seem to work right now. That's what I come to terms with, more or less. Like, that's the way that I see this working out. And then obviously going down through this, we have a ton of really cool art. The wolf looks really nice, actually. And just a whole host of different things. But that's basically it as far as the TLC pass goes. You guys already know about the trike. You know about everything else that's coming. The trike, like, I'm still hearing people say the trike is getting a skewer ability. That's not the case anymore, guys. Just so you know, the trike is not going to be able to skewer things onto its horn. It's going to get a ram attack. That's a mod. I was, what the hell is this, Skyrim or some crap? Okay, I didn't know they featured like modded creatures in too. This isn't even a custom creature though. This is like a store-bought asset, I thought. I could be wrong, but I thought that was a store-bought asset and they just set it up together with the stuff. Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, now you guys if you didn't know, well, now you know. about the hoobity-waddy thingy. So I guess now is a great time to let you know that I did a video like a week ago or so on everything you need to know on every single TLC creature coming to Ark. So if you have any questions about those, don't hesitate to go over to that video, check that out, see some stuff about the creatures. Or I guess learn about the creatures. But I want to move into something else now, the other topic. I want to know what you guys think, though, of the Parasaur and its new abilities. I feel like they should have updated its model and at least done something for it, other than just a call and echolocation. Oh well. I'm not going to complain too much. At least it's an update to the game. What happens to the future of the game after the TLC patch? I'm really not sure. But we can hope that something decent happens, or even Ark 2, a sequel, because it is stated that they want to work on a sequel for Ark. Now, with all things in mind, and you guys all digesting that information, I want to let you know that Ark Park VR is supposed to release on the 22nd. Now, this is going to be for, I believe, PlayStation VR, something about Steam, which I'm not a VR expert, so I don't know the other different systems, and the Oculus Rift, which I myself have actually ordered, and I'll definitely be recording the game and playing it and just checking out stuff in VR. I've never actually used a VR headset before, so this is actually going to be like a learning experience and a treat for me too, trying to record with it and trying to use it and play a game with it and record with it. And I've also got a face cam set up for it and stuff like that. So if you guys would like to see it with face cam, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't usually record face cam, but seeing as my face will be covered, I don't really think I'll be blinding anyone with my ugly mug, so it's a bonus for you guys, in my mind. I imagine Ark Park VR is actually going to be very similar to that game, Dinosaur Island, I think it was actually. I played that a while ago, but like not on VR. I played it on my computer basically and didn't have VR capability and stuff like that. Because the VR headset's actually expensive. Like the Oculus Rift for me is like $650 Canadian or some crap like that. Like I had to pay an absurd amount for this freaking headset just to be able to play Ark Park VR. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, don't feel bad if you can't play it. A lot of people, like even your systems, like you need like a 1080 to play it, and like you need a really strong computer system just to even like get through the base requirements of this game. But no, it reminds me of the tech demo Crytek did a while ago, Dinosaur Island. And if you guys remember what that is, I don't know if you remember or not, but I did this like months ago, or not even months ago, a year ago. Yeah, about that. Anyways, you guys are watching it right now, I'm sure. The idea behind this was just a tech demo to show you what it would be like. My phone started ringing. That's my mom awkwardly calling me. You know what? I'll let you guys check this out, and then we will, I guess, come back to the whole idea of Ark in VR.
achieved with CryEngine.
So, like I was saying, and well, you guys just saw, I imagine the VR experience is going to be somewhat like that, and not so much fixed like this, because you're going to be able to move around and stuff like that, and like feed dodos, for instance, and do different things. But like, I guess actual scripted events like that are going to happen, where, you know, it's something happens and it has to happen. Like that's just how it is. Like that's how it's scripted. That's how it's coded. Does that make sense to you guys? Kind of makes sense to me, but I don't know if it does to you guys or not. I'm just using this as a reference because I referenced the Primal Carnage Raptor Pounce, and I thought it was the best, I guess, way to like display what I think is going to happen when these mechanics are brought into the game. But guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, well then leave a like for more. Remember to check me out on Patreon and fuel my urge to create more amazing cinematic Ark content. Damn it, wrong channel again. Remember to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. On one of the editing I did, I took a more relaxed, I guess, goofy take on this. No, not going after Thick Freedom at all. He's a friend of mine. I'm just messing around more or less. And I guess let me know what you think about the Parasaur's ability in VR and the Raptor Pounce and all that fun stuff. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Boys and girls of the chef. Why am I cringing so bad trying to do this? God, I need help. Boys and girls of the... Nope. Fuck. Boys and girls of the shaft. Today, I am bringing you a new and... fuck. So, the What the hell just happened to me? I had a stroke. Now, if I was this fancy little creature, right? There's nothing small about the Parasaur. What the hell's wrong with me? Oh my god! Bark! Bark, bark! I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but my dog's freaking out. I think she's molesting my cat, because I hear random sporadic meowing, followed by the dog vigorously growling and barking like she's humping to the beat of a bark. Does that make sense? I can't do this. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! I love my job.